Hello. Today's movie is The African Queen, starring Humphrey Bogart and Katharine Hepburn. And it's my first time seeing it. It's on Netflix. It's on Netflix Instant Watch, and it was so good. Katharine and Humphrey work so well together, and I really can't picture anyone else getting along with Humphrey as well as Katharine did in that movie because they were both kind of the same person. It's kind of weird. Like, Humphrey was a very tough, strong, didn't take any crap type person. And Katharine Hepburn was the same way. And so for them to work together, they were both so strong as actors and people that it just worked for them. They worked so well together. And Humphrey liked Katharine, which he didn't like people at all, but he liked her. And Lauren Bacall went to the filming. It went filmed in Africa and some in London, but mostly Africa. And Lauren and Katharine became best friends. So, yeah. And Katharine got so sick filming this. She almost died like 4 times for a lot of different reasons. And she didn't stop. That's what made her so incredible, is that she was older. She was in Africa. She was getting really sick a lot. She was dehydrated. She got bitten by bugs, and she wasn't eating as well down there, and she had stomach issues, and it was just she had a bunch of health issues down in Africa, but she kept going. She was just very strong, and the crew was very, very impressed with her. They said that she was the strongest person they ever met, which I would think so. She never complained. She never wanted to stop filming. She just kept going, no matter how bad off she was. And Humphrey was very impressed. I think that's why he liked her so much, because she wasn't like your typical actress. She wasn't whiny, and she wasn't complaining. I don't know if all actresses back then were like that, but she was a very strong woman, and Lauren was a very strong is a very strong woman, and he respected that a lot. He really did, because it meant that he didn't have to slow down. He didn't have to wait around for them to figure things out. Katharine was just on it all the time. And Humphrey was named the #1 actor of all time from AFI, and Katharine was named the #1 actress of all time. And seeing them, they named the 2 best actors in the world working together was just amazing. And it was kind of weird to see Humphrey so sweet. Because, I mean, he was, but his character usually a little more rough around the edges than this character. I mean, he was still rough around the edges. But he called Katharine Miss, and he was a little more polite than most of his characters, and I was kind of, what? Yeah, he was just so great with Katharine, and they really became lifelong friends. I don't know how, I think this was, if not Humphrey's last movie, but close to it. Humphrey won his only Oscar for this movie, which is awesome that he won an Oscar, but he only won one. And if you look at his movies, he really should have won more. But Cary Grant never won anything, so, I don't know how that works. How the award thing works but whatever. Yeah, I think that is all for this. But it's on Netflix Instant Watch. I give it 5 out of 5. It was so good, and the scenery was beautiful because it was on Africa and on the river, and there were so many animals. And oh, Catherine was an animal lover, so was Humphrey. So it was like they loved it, and I loved it. So yeah, that is all. Goodbye.